Hi there. Today I'm going to do a short review on my Hamilton Beach hot water kettle. I'm actually want to try to accomplish two things. First of all, and more obvious, I want to show how quickly this kettle comes to boil. It's a wonderful product. I love it. We use it a lot. We make a lot of iced tea. I also make kombucha tea. But let me just go over the features real quickly, and then I'll get into the second reason for the review. It is a glass pitcher. It removes from the electronic base, so you're not dragging a power cord around with you whenever you want to pour. It has a plastic handle with, I think this is just for looks, a stainless steel strip. Also on the lid. The lid locks in place. It has dual locks, so when you close it, you want to make sure that you close it all the way, that you hear it snap, and make sure you look, because you can hear it snap, but it might be open on one side. So we want to make sure it's flush all the way around. The reason for that is a safety feature. How safe it is, I'm not sure, because if it's not locked into place, it still comes to a boil, but it continues to boil, and you could end up boiling it dry. If it's snapped down into place, it has a sensor in here that knows when the water's come to boil, and then it times out. I'm not even sure how many seconds it is, and it shuts itself off, which is the nice feature. But it has to be shut down tightly for that to happen properly. All right. The one feature this has that I'm not crazy about, well, the lid's plastic for one thing, but at least it's not touching the water when it's boiling. The one feature I don't like is this little filter right here that hangs right in front of the spout. So when it's closed, it's like right there. The purpose of it, I guess, is to filter out any large debris that might be in your water that will separate when you boil the water. I have yet to see that in my water, but I use filtered water in here anyway, so that's really not an issue for me. The thing I don't like about it is I can't remove it, and it's just a plastic screen, and I really, really don't want plastic touching my food, especially something hot that's been boiling. So what I do is when I get done boiling my water, I will actually open this all the way and just pour straight from the spout that's on the pitcher itself. So that's how I alleviate that issue. Hopefully that's enough. But the other issue I want to show here is it doesn't, especially if you have hard water in your area, it doesn't take long before you see this. And I hope you can see that. It's like a dark ring it's like a semicircle, maybe 3/4 of the way around the bottom of the pot. The bottom of the pot is not glass. It is stainless steel, and there's a silicone seal around the edges to prevent leakage. Those dark freckle spots are hard water deposits, and it's kind of building a small scale lime deposit, basically. It doesn't hurt the kettle in any way. It doesn't get in the way of its performance in any way. But a lot of people online, especially in their reviews, get really upset about this because they think that it's corrosion and rust. And I have never seen stainless steel corrode and rust that quickly. I mean, these spots can show up after just one use of the kettle. And especially if you have a lot of mineral deposits in your water, it's going to happen. But when I do my little demo here today, I'm going to, A, show you how fast it comes to boil, and B, I'm also in that test going to show you how easy it is to remove that scale without going in there and scrubbing and risk breaking the kettle because you've got your whole arm in there. It's really, really easy, and I got this idea from the owner's manual that came with the kettle. Imagine that. On page 5, you will find the instructions right there, and I highlighted them so it's easier to read, to tell you exactly how you remove this. You fill the kettle halfway with water, and then you can place either a 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar or a tablespoon of white vinegar, or even use lemon juice in with the water, and you bring it to a boil. You unplug it, let it cool down, and then you just pour out the water, rinse it, and dry it, and magically all those spots will disappear. Cream of tartar, if you don't know, if you're not a baker or make a lot of meringue, like in lemon meringue pies. It's available in the spice aisle of pretty much any grocery store. It's very, very cheap. This little jar will last you like a very long time, the rest of your life if you don't bake. And you need such a little amount of it even when you are using it for cooking. And I already have my half teaspoon measured out. So I'm going to pour in the water. Okay. And then I'm going to put in my cream of tartar. All right. We're going to close it. And I like to just push the locks in, both of them, because there's one on each side of the handle. And that way you know it's flush. And all I do is wrap my hand around it. You can feel that it's in there flush. And to turn it on, you just flip the lever down, the switch. And it glows blue. That also tells you that it's on. So, I hope you can hear that. And you can see it. Well, with the cream of tartar in there, you can really see how fast the heat builds in there to bring it to boil. Okay, so it's done boiling. And since this particular mix with the cream of tartar in it needs to cool down for a bit, I'm going to just open it up to let all the steam out, let that cool down a little bit faster. I'll be right back when it's cooled down. Okay, and we're back. It took a little while for that to cool down, but I have poured out the water with the cream of tartar, and I went ahead and rinsed it. And as you can see, get more light here, the stains, the hard water deposits are gone. And it's just that simple. And I did not have to go in there and scrub with anything. You basically just boil it out of there. You basically just need some form of acid. Like I was saying before, the cream of tartar works really well. The lemon juice works really well. And so does the white vinegar. I've had such good luck with this that lately I've only been using this just because it works so well and you need such a tiny amount of it. So that is my review of the Hamilton Beach hot water kettle, all glass. And hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for watching.